be thinking here. Tommy Glavine, a 20-game winner, 2-1 against the Pittsburgh team this year. You're out. You're out. Reedus took a blistering pitch from Glavine.
The first 3 pitches were all away.
They're working the plate last night's in right field. Batter is Bell. He hits it high in the air, and it is chased by Justice, and he makes a good running play. One for the first baseman, Hunter, and down in order go the Pirates in the first inning. The crowd roars, and the Braves come to bat. Zane Smith is the pitcher. And he lost earlier in the playoff, and he's 0-3 in the hole. Pendleton led the National League in hitting with a .319 average. Chops it up the middle, double play. Just like that.
Not only this year did Zane Smith.
In the gap. So 2 hits in the first inning.
When a left-hander has to do that, that's not good.
There goes the runner. Easy for Gant. Ron Gant stole 3 in game 2, all off this same pitcher.
He's 1 shy of
3-2 to the batter. Oh, a strike on a borderline pitch, and Justice goes away howling. He hated that call. 2 hits for Atlanta, a double play, and 1 left. We have and another hit for Bonilla. And he is going to try for 2. He'll make it. Bonilla gets his 6th base hit and a leadoff double. Second, nobody out. Second inning, no score. That's going to advance the runner, and how far is it going to go? Gant's going to get it. Bonilla tags, goes to third. What a big out. What a big out. Second strikeout for Glavine.
that fastball riding away from Boucher.
Who's 2 out of 11 with 1 RBI in the playoff. And that should be handled by Justice. No score after an inning and a half.
As regular players before September 1st, who throws left-handed and bats right-handed.
And he gets a hit as he turns on Zane Smith and gets the 3rd Atlanta hit.
The other 2 players, by the way, Mark Carrion of the New York Mets, he throws left-handed.
Slot, who worked here last night. Runner going. Ball 4.
Notice Don Swat threw it anyway, and the
be funny. Push it down. That's a hit. The bases are going to be loaded. Belliard strikes out for the first out here in the second. And the second strikeout for Zane Smith.
How shallow Barry Bonds is in left field.
2-2. Squeeze play. And he struck him out. Hunter is hung up. And the inning is over. Just like that. Glavine struck out. He missed the sign. The squeeze play backfired.
2 in the second inning. The Braves with the bases loaded and nobody out, and they failed to score. Same thing here.
Lane has struck out an unusual number of times here in the series. And he becomes the third victim for Glavine, giving us some very beautiful pictures of the airship Shamu. 4 strikeouts for Glavine, and let's learn some more from Andrea Joyce. To the shortstop, Belliard. That's it for the Pirates. We'll return to Atlanta-Fulton County Stadium after this message and a word from your local station. To the third baseman, fair ball and 1 out. We've asked Steve Avery if he was looking forward to pitching on Wednesday night.
To be the center of attention. I love that comment. That means he accepts good pressure.
This one to Bell, charging in. He gets the big hop and gets the second out, and Zane Smith is on his way to an easy inning.
Well, what is bad pressure?
By the Atlanta Braves to disturb him. He's retired 6 in a row. He hit that one a ton. Caught by Van Slyke for the third out. 5 in a row by Zane Smith. Now we have played 3 scoreless innings.
He idolized Steve Garvey. Garvey had a similar style.
There's a hit for Bell. That's his 9th of the playoff.
And that has stuck with Jay, that hitting style. Not only the finger movement, but the flat bat.
Glavine has allowed 2 hits. He has struck out 4. Well hit, but Gant is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Bad break for Andy Van Slyke. He hit that ball on the nose.
And he throws it right down the middle of the plate. Shows you how much they listen. Look at the neighborhood play by Mark Lemke. He was in the area code.
He's in the county.
Yeah. He coming off the bag, but usually second baseman and shortstops are allowed to cheat at second.
Here's the pitcher covering, and a low throw. Justice will end up at second. And it's the third time in 4 innings Atlanta has had their leadoff man on base. And that ball is fair. And the batter is out, and the runner stays at second base. The put out to the catcher. Bobby Cox wants to argue.
The Red Sox and the Cincinnati Reds, when you see a play like this in World Series, did Brian Hunter either intentionally or unintentionally interfere with Don Slaught? By him stopping right there, it looked like the proper call.
Andy Van Slyke caught it, but he misses the double play. And Slyke, now do they say he caught it or trapped it? Now they say, what's the call?
Looked like he caught it, and Bobby Cox has got a Dana DeMuth. It looked like he caught the ball. We'll see.
I thought he caught it.
We might have to take another look at that.
Well, that's a tough call. Lemke drove home only 23 runs this season. And that's a hit. And we've got a play. Bonds can throw, but he double pumps. 1-0 Atlanta. But I think he missed third base. He missed third base, and they're going to call him out. They step on third. Out is the call at third base. No run. The inning is over.
Here it is right here. Justice stepping in front of the bag and over the bag. But he continues. The throw by Bonds. Bonds had hesitated. Look at the play by Slaught. Vanilla snow cone by Van Slyke. And a guy who misses a bag at third base. Unbelievable.
Bonds pops it up to start the fifth. Belliard has it.
We're going to take one more look at Dave Justice and try to determine whether he may have ever so slightly.
And pass Pendleton. 2 on and 1 out. That ball came up on Terry.
Naturally, the third baseman.
Pretty good opposite field hitter. And there it is in the gap. And the Pirates are going to grab the lead here in the 5th inning on a base hit by Lee. The walk led to the run. And 2 to the batter. And he went for it and he strikes out. The 5th strikeout for Glavine. And the top of the order is coming up at home plate. To the shortstop, Belliard. Force out in the inning over. It's a 1-run inning for Pittsburgh.
All right, congratulations on all your success this year. Let's go back upstairs to Jack.
And we watched Tommy Glavine strike out for the 2nd out. And thank you, Andrea. An interesting visit with the Pirate general manager. And an easy inning thus far for Zane Smith, manager of the franchise expansion team, Colorado Rockies. But right now he's scouting for the Twins, and there's a hit for Lonnie Smith. There goes Lonnie. And he is safe. He'll end up at 3rd with 2 outs. Wonderful play by Zane Smith. And the Pirates still lead after 5. We'll return to Atlanta's Fulton County Stadium. To the left fielder, Lonnie Smith. Keep your eye on the road up there. Well hit by Van Slyke. And that ball is up against for an apparent double. And with 1 out, Van Slyke stops at 2nd. Well, what a challenge for the young Pirate outfielder. As Bonilla joins Van Slyke on base with 1 out, and this is going to be very interesting. Bonds good. Got him. Bouchel is up with 2 on, 2 out. He hits the ball to Pendleton. Force out, and the inning is over. Pittsburgh has left 5, and they still lead by only 1. Zane Smith against Ron Gant. And 1 for 2. Bell with a long throw to make. Got him.
There have been a lot of frustrations during this NLCS. 42, 588, and that doesn't include Jane Fonda's double arm chop.
And Bell takes care of Justice, 2 out. 2 men gone in the Atlanta 6 in this game. He has singled and been called out for interference. And he pops it up into short right. Bonilla got there. Now we've played 6 and the Pirates are still on top. 1-0. 7th inning, and this is Tom Glavine pitching to Don Slaught. He had a key hit in the 5th inning and he's 1 for 2. And he hits it to Pendleton. 1 out.
Well, you saw James squeezing Ted. Well, speaking of squeezes, a pivotal play.
Into right field for Justice. 2 out. And the pitcher, Zane Smith, will be coming up. And a strikeout. 5 in a row by Glavine. Gets his 7th strikeout. It's 7th inning stretch time. And Leland hanging on to a 1-0 lead. 1 for the shortstop, Bell. And 1 gone, and 5 in a row set down by the Pirate hurler. Belliard. Lemke hits it to left field for Barry Bonds. 2 out. At the end of this game, Tim McCarver and I will select the Chevrolet Most Valuable Player. Bat for Glavine. If Hauser gets on base, he pops it up. Foul ball, and Slaught has the play chased away by Ruditz. And that's the way the first baseman should do it. 7 in a row by Zane Smith, who leads 1-0 after 7. Ruditz, Bell, and Van Slyke in this inning. That's to be handled by Lemke, and a terrific athlete is with Andrea Joyce. Andrea?
All right, Jack, I'm with...
Shoots it into right field, and it's fair. Bell is going to get a couple. He holds up at second with 1 out, his 2nd hit of the game. And he's had 10 hits now. That's the 2nd out. Lemke throws out Van Slyke. And the runner to third with 2 out, and we'll see what they do with Bonilla. By Glavine. 2 of them intentional walks. It's 1st and 3rd, 2 out. And Jim Leland hoping that his number 5 man.
Is that Bonds has terrific speed. And he cannot hit a ball well and still play to run by getting an infield hit.
Good point. But they get him again. They get him again on a fly ball to Gantz. And we're into the bottom of the 8th inning. The score, Pittsburgh 1, Atlanta 0.
That's the case. Keith, the second cousin of Kevin Mitchell of the San Francisco Giants.
And he bounces it to Lean for the first out here in the 8th. I thought he'd be taking 2.
Was it taking? That 1-0 pitch, he looked like he was taking all the way.
And the left-handers keeping him on the bench. Lonnie becomes the 2nd out. That's 9 in a row by Zane Smith.
Don Slaught.
20. That's not good. Into right center. He's going to get a triple with 2 out. Mason, 3 and 2, 3 saves for Pittsburgh this year.
Outside again.
And pops it up for Buechele. And the inning is over, and the Pirates still lead after after 8. 1-0. And then along with that, Atlanta had the bases loaded and nobody out in the second inning and failed to score of Major League Baseball. To the shortstop. That's Blauser. And a wide throw and save. An error on Jeff Blauser.
This is the year.
We've had some good competition in these games. It will continue Wednesday night in Pittsburgh. And the bunt to Pena goes to first. Lemke took the throw.
And when you take a throw like that, you can feel the tension on the field.
To the first baseman, now the second baseman, to the pitcher. Got him. That's the second out and the runner to third. Had a tough chance for Lemke. Here the Pittsburgh bench wants a balk called.
Right.
And they're getting all over the third base umpire, Frank Pulley. And Pulley says, I'm watching it.
See, they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. Watch Buechele. That's what Leland was yelling to Buechele. Break. They think Pena came up with the hands. Is the chances of Mason getting a hit very remote?
The count is 0-2. Runner at third. And the strikeout. The Pirates have left 8, but they lead 1-0. Strike 3 call. Justice caught looking. And a big strikeout for Mason. The 8th, he gets Justice to start the 9th. Greg hits a base hit to right. And the Braves aren't finished yet. Pretty interesting. Woo. Base hit. Two on, 1 out. And maybe a double play. Got one. Safe. Third base is Greg with a tying run, and at first base Lemke. 2 out. Blauser shoots it into right, and Bonilla gets it. And the Pittsburgh Pirates win the game 1-0 and take a 3-2 edge in the playoff. Zane Smith, the deserving winner.